Right.
You know, Beech Grove had his good points and then one of his bad points. One of his bad points was Gary, who decided he wanted to accuse my son and two other black kids, stellar kids, of stealing something that never happened.
What?
Yeah, his name was Rick Skirvin. I'm just putting that out there so people can understand he didn't win the mayoralship. He didn't win it at all.
That had to be. Yeah. That could have changed his whole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't speak about it much, but
yes.
yeah, me and my friends, he had just blatantly lied.
Yes.
Wait a minute. All right, what happened?
Well, we come to find out. The case is still going on, so I don't want to talk about that. It just come to find out they were just riding on their bikes.
In our neighborhood, we all lived there.
My man was running for mayor, and he had a program that he didn't know we knew about. Was saying, about at youth risk, youth, whatever. That he's gonna make an example out there. Now you gonna send some information to a school through a resource officer, which is a dear good guy, man. I love him. I ain't gonna mention his name. I used to be the police. I used to be the feds, so I know procedures. And them procedures was nowhere in proper. And then I'm taking pictures on the school board. You can't do that. It's against their policy. So he made a big mistake. I don't want to harp on it too long because it's still active right now.
Right.
So meanwhile, he could have ruined my son's. That's what schools were looking at. You never know to this day if somebody gonna be like, he's involved in something like that, and they might lie. We ain't gonna mess with him. Yeah, so we don't know.
It was pretty clear, open and shut though. I had a bag of candy that I had bought. It was like, what?
And that's really sad.
They took me and my friends at a football practice. He was like, what's going on?
They got approached by law enforcement?
No. We was at football practice, and coach was like, hey, I want to talk to y'all. He's like,
yep.
He was like, okay.
Yep, it got all the way back there.
And we was like, what? And then he knew the lady because he knew
his wife was his fiance.
And once we told him who did it, he was like, oh,
yes.
We know y'all ain't taking
the two boys or her sons tried to play football and they didn't play, and she was bitter, and she took them to another school and they couldn't play. Brought them back and they couldn't play, and she was super bitter. And this is what another motive was, but it was like, I can capitalize on this. It was where he made his mistake. So this
is the big part about malicious behavior.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask this question: did it surface with West Point? Because people do their due diligence.
I shut this down a long time before West Point came. If coach would have came to me, it could have, right? But he would have came to me first, and I would have explained to him exactly what was going on. As the woman he said accused them is a dear good friend of ours. She was like, who said? I already knew everybody in the store. Everybody knows Popcorn World, and plus I'm out with.
Not to mention I had a receipt.
Yes. Yeah, so it was one of them situations. Then he went to CVS Pharmacy and said the same thing.
You had a receipt?
I had a receipt.
I can't talk about my case, but I had a receipt too.
Not one store.
Same thing.
Not one store, but two stores. CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens.
Store to store, I'm like, what?
It was bad. I just wanted to tell you about Beech Grove.
Yeah, it's still like
how beautiful Beech Grove, the city of Beech Grove, the new mayor. I knew him and his sister. They own the shoe store. Also, the old mayor was really nice because they come in my store. They show their support for my son even through me, and they come. And I just want to thank Beech Grove for every opportunity, and then also the athletic director Daniels. Got to give it good up to him, and old coach Winters. Because when nobody say Winters, he saw talent in my son, and he I don't care if he ran him 85 times in the game. He knew he had a player there, and I have to say to this day, if it was for Coach Winters, he probably wouldn't have had that opportunity. And Coach Mosley's the new coach now, which is my buddy and my boy, and we'll get him on one day when Jeremiah come back.
Hold that thought for a minute. He had you run 85 carries in the game.
Literally, but I had a decent amount of attempts per game.
80 to 70%.